Hello, and welcome to Elizabeth's World minus COVID, episode 7.8. Violin tip of the day. So let's talk shoulder rests. I am not a teacher who makes everyone do the same thing like a uniform studio. Everyone has a different device based on his or her body. So basically, while you're just learning, you want to be able to have the best balance and to train your left hand so it knows what to do, because the left hand takes all the weight that is not being held by your head. So basically now any professional can play with anything. So I could play with like a bunch of rocks here or like a stick of cotton candy under the violin, which I do frequently. And it's totally fine. I can play anyway because I know how to transfer my weight. This is something that is a learned technique. That's why you can see violinists, professionals out there without shoulder rest or without anything, because they have learned how to make it work for them, and they have decided based on comfort or sound or whatever, that's what they want. For students at the beginning, what we have to do is find what's most comfortable and most supportive and helps them learn how their body works around the violin. So I do like to start young ones with a sponge because I feel like it's just a little bit more flexible and soft. And then usually when they're older, we switch over to one kind of shoulder rest. And they can choose, they can switch them around. I don't care. They can put a dinosaur under it as long as the balance is right. Okay, I have some questions. Number 1, which house would you belong to in Hogwarts? Well, I bet you can all guess what house I belong to, and I should have made this like a question, but I actually am a Slytherin. I know. I'm like a little bit Ravenclaw, but I'm unfortunately Slytherin. Now, keep in mind that not all Slytherin are evil. Some Slytherin are just mischievous and determined and ambitious. And some Slytherin are Draco Malfoy. So, not everyone's like that, though. You can be like a normal Slytherin. And I'm a little bit Ravenclaw. Okay, question number 3. Do you listen to classical music to relax? I actually get asked this a lot because it's a common thing that I guess non-musicians listen to classical music to relax, or they listen to Mozart to get smarter or something. But no. Classical music is not relaxing in any sort of way. I don't even understand how anyone could find it relaxing. It's exciting. It gets your mind going. I can see the notes as it's played. I'm constantly critiquing whatever it is. So it's like probably the least relaxing thing. And so I listen to nothing. I like silence. Like Bose noise canceling headphones. I have those on a lot. Okay. So I got great feedback yesterday from both of the questions I asked. Obviously, I wear the huddle or cuddle or whatever it's called, huggle, better than Michael. Okay? I thank you for all of the votes. It was like 20,000 to 3 or something. Okay. So what would you like to be in a pool except water? So that was the question for yesterday. And I got so many answers, and they were so creative. I've combined them and picked the ones that I like the most. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to have like a bracket competition. So at the end of this, you can vote, and then the winners will go on to like a separate bracket. We'll make it like a competition. I imagine this is how like fantasy football is or something like that. But of course, I've never seen a football game or done it. But we're going to have like different categories, and then you'll vote. So these were a couple of the answers. Violins, which I think would be a little uncomfortable because you would be jumping in and then like landing on a bunch of wood and strings, but okay. Violas. Well, there's an obvious viola joke there. I think it's a little too obvious. And then we get into some odd ones. A lot of people said animals. So I am imagining that we're doing like maybe a gentle lilt into this pool, and not like a like a full-on jump or something. So I got answers like cats. Now, I have a cat, Clementine, and I cannot imagine her in a pool with like 50 other cats. And I don't even think I want to jump in there because you'd be like attacked and scratched, and they'd be like, ah! You would be like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, then I got the answer of puppies, which, of course, are not going to scratch you like cats, but still, it's like baby puppies. I don't know if I want to jump into a bunch of puppies. Maybe I do. Okay, and then the next one I got is baby animals. So I guess this is a menagerie of different animals all thrown into the pool, but as babies. So you've got to have like the baby buffalo, baby snakes, baby giraffes, things like that, I'm guessing. So that one might be a little bit more interesting as long as you don't hurt any of the animals going in. Then maybe you could be like, oh, look, I'm with a baby hippo. The next answer I got was jumping into a box or a pool of violin sponges, which I actually have. So I will show you my box of sponges. So I don't know if you can see it very well, but I have about 200 in here, all different sizes and shapes. So I'm a little obsessed with these sponges. So whoever commented that, you're welcome to come over and jump in my sponges anytime. Okay, so the other answers I got were mostly food related. Chocolate, a lot of chocolate, a lot of Jell-O, a lot of specific types of Jell-O and puddings, tapioca, pizza, which I think, I don't know, you'd have to be like lifting it and stuff. The others make more sense because we could just like get giant straws and just, you know what I mean? Marshmallows, well, that's a great idea. That's a soft landing and delicious, right? Custard, donkey milk, which, okay, we can do it. And finally, wine. So I'm going to put these as a quiz after this, and then we'll vote, and then we'll narrow it down to the top food that we want to jump into. Quote of the day from Robert Frost. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. But it's a lot better if you have cotton candy.